This is Kathy Vic, Deeply Awake, and we are full of subtle surprises and gifts today. It has been a very interesting and quite phenomenal day, we say. We will be working with this one through the night, and by this we mean assisting in the calibration required. The Vicar was not at full capacity today, quite purposefully, because the place was just littered with entities up there. It was quite phenomenal, and that she did not benefit financially from this agreement. However, she did not lose any money either. This is hard for her to believe, we say. Very hard for her to believe. And this is why she understood that she could, with her energy, feel resonance and do what she does so well, so automatically, and has become quite skilled at doing, so consciously skilled at spinning and moving things and nudging things and changing things and making everything vibrate faster. And we say faster, we mean velocity, we mean speed, we mean spin, we mean moving up, moving in vibration. This is a very crude term for what we are describing, but it is an increase in harmonics, in the geometrics becoming far more purposeful and complex. So, and by doing so, shining complete and utter simplicity, the clean, pure simplicity of the face of God, we say. Look at crop circle, we say. In the beginning, very crude, yes, almost like the elementary school, and then more and more complex, more and more complex, more and more complex, showing you so many diagrams, but also always teaching you and making you laugh. They are the funnies, dear ones. They are your comics. They are tickling a mind that is far more complex and beautiful than you give it credit for. It just needs to be hooked up. And we do this many different ways. We do this with the chakra. We help you understand the chakra. Not an adjacent understanding. We get this information to you. It helps you. So it is good for the energy running to have the more bigger circuits, and then it goes poof. And so this is the benefit of working on the things, but it's not the benefit of working on the things as much as doing it so many times. This was one of those coded ones, that's all. You see, the idea behind is that we have the one who is in front of you, and she lives a life. And she lives it in her expression that is to her preference and her joy and stuff. And because of her way, it is difficult for her to remain in this state without energetic assistance. And so this is the entourage, you see. The client talk about the entourage, and we make her acquaintance and talk with her and make sure that she understands that we are with her and we are with her, and we help her move things, and it's not all on her now. But neither is the timing and the stuff like that too. And so it's time to just be quiet and not worry. No more with the worry, because we sat with her. She could feel our bodies as she sat the left and the right. They were there, and they made the machine go. And this tell me, and I know I'm not alone. I can never be alone anymore. It's not possible, because they teach me. They're always teaching me, and they explain how to be a good person. And I want so bad to be a good person. Always a good person. Always a good person. This is a chant. Ma and Ma, I want to be a good person. Meaning. Whose presence helps, heals, lightens, assists, enlightens, enlivens, gives. How can we not help her? By solving these problems that come, which squeeze her heart. And so, this is the idea. So, she is free to do as she wishes now. And we assist. And we do the timing and this is where you go, baby, and here's the money, baby, and it's not to worry now. And the fretting, it can stop perhaps overnight, the last of it. Like a baby finally to bed, understanding that they've been put in charge too much for way too long, and it is just making them a little crazy. It's nothing, there's nothing to worry about anymore. This is the healing with the Irving too. He understands. We came through, we talked to him. We used the voice so it was easier. But this is the truth of it now. And we can say that this is a state that is reached once there is an ability to consolidate the information biologically, and we would say also the molecularly. And we say there is a desire to do the Merkaba spinning and to go away and come back. And this is something that, of course, can be done and should be witnessed. And the geometries are good for it. And they have been set a long time ago, actually. So this would be alright to do. But at your leisure. And you can do it in your living room. It's okay. So this is the kind of thing that just becomes one of those things. But this is the thing. The idea is never to... This one never boasts. This leads to the isolation, and this leads to the purity of the information. Allowing for confirmation, you see. This is an important part of the work, dear one. A sacrifice only one so pure and sweet could do. So it's okay. There is no stealing information now. This is a coherent message. One in which there is identity tied with divinity, and they are fused, and there's enough information now, and so it's okay. But this is the idea: no harm to none. Oh, I don't want to harm no one. I don't want no one to be upset with me, because she knows people can feel it, and she has tried so hard to warp it, but it just can't be warped anymore. So we let her be this artist, and we give her the free birth to do what she wants to do, which is going to be so healing for so many. So we let her do this, and it'll be so easy. Nothing to worry about anymore. And we say this is something that is available to all, of course, because everyone has the same DNA there. And it can be conferred, but with training, dear. There's information, there's initiation, there's electrical information and magnetic discharges, and there must be sensitivity. and willingness to be a student and to be a teacher. Also, some do not contain the Akash, and this is because there are those who come to assist many. These are the elders, and they are the ones who are activated on time. You will see all through the life, the numbers add up, we say. We ask sweetly Father Enrique to please look at this, please. Assist us so that there can be some assistance for others. We know this is helpful. Why? Why would this be helpful? Well, we say it is kind of a funny message, and to have the documentation is assistance, but also there is great love. And curiosity is something that is a good thing, with other things it look a little weird. And so it's kind of fun. But Ma, what it means is that every single individual on this earth starts with the same information. They start with a birth date and a birth time, whether known or unknown, a place of birth, and their name. And from this springs such geometrics. It is uncanny. Look into the stars and look at your astrology. It tells you much. It tells you the way home for you. How? By learning to appreciate your energetic signature. Can you not see? This is your chosen expression. And when in variance to a very, very good astrologer, one who, in your discernment, speaks to your soul and loves it, well, you find one like that, and then you ask the question, what is my energetic signature? Can you help me? Well, from there many things flow, including probabilities and timings and all kinds of pretty things, So this is only one way. There are many ways. And then there is the miracle of embodiment. From there, well, this is divinity itself, cloaked in forgetfulness. Simply cloaked. Understand that there is no human being on earth who does not have a relationship with God. Each know there is a relationship. Some can categorize, some can go on for years describing its beauty. Others are in full argument, others are in disbelief. It goes on and on. Well, how do people feel about themselves, we ask? This is a simple question, and where we begin and we end, it just matters. We will say the one before you is having a very unusual experience. She is hearing her voice inside her body as very clear, but the face is funny looking, and when the sound comes out, it's an old individual. Now her face is shifting. It's very odd. It's a very good experience, and it is one that assists her with the latest understandings that we have given her regarding it is an amplification of the reincarnation idea, which goes into the probable realities and multidimensionality in new ways, which can be a bit confounding, but she took it very well. And so as she begins to make this transition, what we would say is that it's important to understand that what you see before you is only simply love. Love in one form. But a form which may change. Her image is shifting and changing in her vision. The hair looking different. Oh my, dizzying experience. Oh my golly. And this is helpful. We let this go. We let you see it too. We are very pleased to have this happen now. So as this continues, all this means is that when she is speaking to you on the phone, well, it is only her desire to be kind, to be seen, to be in celebration and thanksgiving. This is all. And many times people need some help, and that's good. But far from offering advice, no. No, it's more listening. And speaking truth, you say. But we witnessed it. A final healing. We speaking, offering words of profound love in order to heal an old wound as her body shaked and she cried in exhaustion. Not again. Not this again. When will we ever be done with this? And we are done with these major healings in so many areas. Can you not see? This is about loving each other, being reassuring with the one who only offers the insult because they've forgotten the safe. This is the peace that we give. This is the peace that we are. And this is the peace that she is. And always has been. But has dressed it up in many, many ways. That book is closed. The tie is tied. And it sits on the bookshelf, already gathering dust. So, it's a new time. And no one is to worry about measuring one to the other. It's not what this is about. This is about simply being with an old one who has remembered a thing or two over a 5-week period leading up to a graduation into higher awareness and greater peace. There is nothing but love here, and we offer it to you this day. We so look forward to making your acquaintance, sitting down, eating, laughing, and perhaps learning from one another, all of humanity as a family, saying this to each other, slowly understanding. It feels best to remember Mother's great love. The mother who you know is wise and true, kind and patient. The mother of Gaia, the mother we each know in our hearts. And this mother sees love. And she sees you. And there's a reason she loves. She is straight and true and has integrity and honesty. She is not someone who would ever lie. And she looks you right in the eye and says, I see you. I know you. I love you. Thank you. With every beat of her heart. And because I know her to be an honest woman, how can I but think that perhaps there is great value in me too? Perhaps that she always saw. And I decided to prove to myself. Well, consider it proven that this is the best love in the world because it comes from me. May I please extend it to you this day in any way that feels supportive to you. Cooperation and great love. Let us walk forward as one who has achieved a certain peace, one that she wished she could have had years ago, one that she richly deserves simply because she planned it. She knows how to do it. She's not been shy about it. And it was time. Namaste.